Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.
I hope you know what you're doing.
Ready, guys?
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
Oh my god, all the best sounds.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We're bringing you another episode of Between Two Props. Tonight we're chilling. We're going to begin meeting some of the goons and start showcasing and discussing what's going on with them and letting the community get to know them. And we're super excited tonight to have ErodYo joining us. And we're just going to chill out, have a discussion, and yeah, let's go. Oh, what up?
What up, fellas? What's going on, everybody?
Going on?
How's everybody doing today?
We got Magic Carpet in the chat, B-Rad in the chat, King Midas in the chat.
Oh
Jazz
Freaking in the
Loose.
chat. What's up, Seth? How you doing, my brother? Perry Earl in the chat. I can't even, let's see here. Jazz Lucy, Propaganda X. I'm gonna butcher these names.
yeah. Lucci? I think it's Lucci.
Luce? Okay.
Yeah, he's one of our local
Killian or
guys
Kylie
here.
and
So is Perry
Edwards.
Earl.
What's up, Perry
Oh,
Earl?
yeah.
What up, y'all? So
What up, what up,
tonight
what
we're
up?
super stoked to have Edwin joining us, who's now sideways.
What the hell happened?
It's the magic of TV, brother.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, dude. That was so weird. Sorry.
That's awesome, man. How you doing tonight, Edwin?
All right, man. I'm chilling. A long day.
Handling this quarantine situation pretty well?
Yeah, dude. Trying to get all the flying in that I can. Did you guys manage to fly today?
I got some packs in the backyard, but I really need to get out before it does lock down. So I'm getting out tomorrow, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. I've been flying the crap out of the Mobula 6, man. That thing is really fun.
Dude, I'm telling you what. Yeah. Bro, for real. I actually I've started recording myself. I've been taking my goggles and I'm recording into OBS and I'm just whipping around the fucking house with this thing. These things are fucking awesome.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So what are you running beta flight or you running emu flight on that?
On the Mobula?
Yeah.
Beta flight 357, dude.
That golden stuff.
You got to get on that you got to get on that emu.
Yeah, Chad, have you crashed
push
that
it
thing
as
hard
a-
enough to erase the configuration yet?
The only time it's ever happened, the only time anything like that's happened to me is when I've actually flattened out the battery. I've not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people reported that if you run the battery, like, and I'm terrible, dude. I run them down to like 2.7 sometimes.
Yeah.
But if you run them too low, apparently it resets the EEPROM. Yeah, that is one.
Oh, that's gay.
Yeah, that's like.
Yeah, it got me
that's
twice
bad.
already.
It's. Yeah, dude. I actually, as soon as I got
That makes me so happy. Not in a mean way, but just to hear something like that where Chad's not on top of it, like, yes, get your emu flight today.
It's not an emu flight bug. It's a hardware issue. I think with it affects
Yeah.
beta flight too. It's not an emu flight issue.
It's probably the Happy Model QC added again.
Yeah, 60% of the time. They work 100% of the time.
But that's
Exactly.
but yo, and when we were in DC in the house, man, I smashed the fucking lens out of my Mobula. I broke the frame. I was smashing it and everything. I was flying acro through the house, just ripping circles like as fast as I could, and I didn't have any issue with losing memory with crashing. The only one time it happened to me was actually just the other day, and I was in here and I ran a battery down to like 2.6 or 5 or something. It was just like the battery, like I lost power completely and it just done. That's the first time it's happened to me. So, dude, as long as you actually don't run your batteries, like, I mean, I'm going way below what you should do to these batteries. So,
You have the high KB one?
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
That fucker just sucks the batteries dry, man.
You know what? So that's the thing though with JESC and Emu Flight, you get about a minute to a minute and a half more flight time, even with the high KB
That's
motors. Yes, and it's more of a ESC thing more than anything. It's you flash the Mobula's ESCs with JE's ESC 48K mode, and you don't have to do the telemetry. You don't pay for RPM shit or any of that. You just flash ESC 48K, the free one, and then you flash it with EmuFlight, and like. A bunch of people have done videos on it, man. Albert Kim, Kebab, I think Bardwell has, UAV Tech. A bunch of people have done videos, and they were flashing it, like they were flying it, and then they would flash it over, and they would fly it again, and they were showing the differences in flight time. And the Project Mockingbird tune for EmuFlight for the Mobula 6 is fucking stellar. It's really good. And I'm running the latest version of Emu with stick PIDs, which... It's fucking cool. It really feels good. I don't know. I'm
interested to see what that's gonna be for sure.
Stick PIDs is dope, man. Stick PIDs is dope. It's I'm only testing it on small whoops right now because I haven't taken my ass outside to fly, being in New York.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've been testing it on this thing primarily, and it basically. You know what with what Betaflight was trying to do with Feed Forward and stuff, it's basically allowing us to we put a PID controller on the actual inputs of the stick, and you can change the curve of how you want it to feel without it fucking with your tune. Once you tune the quad and the quad is perfect, you just can tweak it however you like to make it feel. If you want to make it feel loose and juicy, you can do that. Or if you want it really tight, you can do that. It's just it's an interesting thing. It's a neat thing, man. I'm pretty into that right now.
Yeah, it sounds super interesting. I can't wait to. I want to try that on that 7-inch I have because it does fly. I mean, it literally was night and day. Betaflight to EmuFlight on that 7 for me. It's a dead cat, so it was just really funky on the yaw.
Right.
And I literally didn't have to do anything to outside of change. I think the Q rate, the Q number.
Yes.
And I didn't have to.
You're having yaw issues.
Say that again.
You were having trouble with the yaw? Were you getting like a twitch or something?
Yeah, it was just like a hard twitch. After about 50% turn, it would just take a hard jerk.
Yeah. My shit's doing that right now.
Really?
Try EmuFlight. I'm telling you, like people,
that's what Mod told me.
People
smoothed it
it's
right
crazy,
out,
dude.
I'm not even kidding. I'm a Kiss flyer, bro. Look at the other side.
Yeah, and
I rock Kiss, man. And, but I tell you what, man, that 7-inch is pretty damn good to have a really bent motor bell. Like,
Yeah, to filter
I'm gonna have to edit
where
out
it's
soon, but
I mean, the thing that you need to, the important thing to know, Edwin, about EmuFlight is based off 357, so it's the same.
Yeah, it's like a fork of it.
Same engine as 357, which is what most people liked in terms of feel and things of that nature from Betaflight. And we've just trying, we're just a small group of guys just coming up with crazy ideas, and if people like it, we're just, we try it out and implement it.
Well, before we get too deep,
let's.
Edwin, man, we really appreciate you coming on and heading out, dude. I've been kind of watching you ever since I noticed you several months ago.
Oh yeah, dude, I've always wanted to be on the show,
bro.
Well, thank you for joining us, man.
Shit, brother. So anyway, introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm Edwin. It's pronounced ErodYo because a lot of people like to say ErodYo.
I did it first. I did it first. Guilty.
Everybody does it. It's all good. Yeah, but I'm in Tampa, Florida. I fly quads. I've been flying quads for like 2 years, and I quit my job, and then coronavirus took effect like 3 days later.
Ugh.
So awesome timing. I'm just working from home now, trying to deal with my little business here, and just trying to fly as much as I can. I just got that sponsor, HQ. That was really cool.
Out.
So
hooking it up. Congratulations, dude. I mean,
congrats, my brother.
Yeah.
That's next level
thank
shit,
you.
bro.
Now that I'm gonna be broke, it's nice to have some.
Yeah, at least you don't have to sweat props so hard, man.
Dragoneers in the chat. What up, homie? Fuck yeah.
Yo, Squanchy.
Yo, so you're saying you had a little business that you were doing. Tell us a little bit more about that, man.
A little business. I'm selling like 3D prints on Etsy, and I don't know. I started making stuff for people when I got my first printer, and I was like making this one thing a lot, and like it because I was part of this like model building kind of community, and people just kept asking me for this one thing. So I was like, shit, I can sell these, and I made a little shop, and I've been selling for like, I want to say, I don't know, like a year and a half or something. And I worked my way up from like one printer to like 6.
Damn.
And
Holy
2 more
shit.
that I got 6 printers, and B-Rad just gave me 2 FDM printers that I guess he built a long time ago. I gotta bring them back to life, but they're gonna be workhorses. And
That's gonna be sick, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we're just showing the site right now. Just showing some of your stuff.
What is your
nice.
what is your site? Do you have like a name
It's just Erod Builds.
on Etsy.com?
Magic Carpet in the fucking chat. What's up, my brother?
Oh, Magic Carpet, motherfucker. It's I'll put it in the
Tech.
Did you guys put the link in the description somewhere?
I think Vice is gonna
toss
drop
out
it in the chat. And
Oh, there we go. There you go.
Okay, so Edwin, now we know you're from Florida, but I don't know anything else other than that you make sick videos.
For the love of God.
Just got a sick sponsor. How did you start flying? What got you into it?
I was like 3D printing for a little while already. And that was kind of my first like major obsession, I guess. And I was like flipping through Thingiverse one day, just looking for. I got tired of printing toys and bullshit, and I wanted to print something cool to like build, you know, kind of like get deeper into like electronics and stuff. So I built this like handheld Raspberry Pi thing, which was really cool. And then I found an FPV drone. It was like a little project on Thingiverse, and I 3D printed a unibody frame, built it, and then I crashed it and destroyed it after my first battery. So quickly learned that was a bad idea. But then, yeah, my buddy gave me a carbon fiber frame. My friend Zach, I don't know if he's probably not in the chat, but this dude like helped me out so much in like the first 6 to 12 months of FPV. Like he was just showing me the ropes, and he was like hooking me up with shit all the time. So fucking shout out to him.
So what did
FPV friends, brother?
What got you into 3D printing originally? Where did that start?
So I was walking through the flea market one day, and I saw all these cool toys, to be honest. I just kind of decided I wanted to start buying toys,
like figurines
and collecting toys.
Yeah,
like mostly Star Wars toys, to be honest. And I started buying toys, and then I started buying model kits and building model kits. And then I started getting like crazy with the model kits, like painting them and putting like fiber optics in them and shit like that. And then I kind of saw that 3D printing was becoming more like affordable.
Right.
And I thought that would like, you know, be able to supplement like my model building and stuff like that. And I was pretty much entirely wrong. But it's still a very cool hobby. So
resin printers can be good for like more toy type figurines and things like that. But
the only thing that was out at the time was like the Formlabs printer, which was like $800 at the time, or like something like that. It was crazy. So yeah. So I ended up 3D printing, and I just started printing everything I could like find on Thingiverse.
That's awesome.
And then I found a drone one day, and so like all my 3D printing has basically focused on like FPV related stuff.
And were you
these days.
When you were with RDQ, you were doing 3D printing over there as well, or?
Yeah, I was like doing that exclusively. I was the only person there running the prints.
Right.
So I had like my own office. I had 16 printers to run like every day.
Hell yeah, that's cool as fuck.
We had a bit of a makers 3D printing discussion a couple episodes back, and there's so much information there. What kind of machines are you running, or what's your staple machine or your workhorses?
My workhorses are these freaking Enders right here, dude. They're great. Like I got a couple of CR10s, but to be honest, I hardly ever use like the full like volume of the printer.
Right.
So I've just been buying Ender 3s, and then I have a Photon in my garage. That thing is interesting.
Is
that Delta, or what is it?
The Photon.
Yeah.
Photon is the resin printer.
Oh, it's a resin printer.
Like a little. I think it's a DLP. printer, I guess you would call it.
That's crazy, man. The resin printers are nuts to me.
The detail you can get off a resin printer is fucking really good. You know, I'm really hoping to see how the materials advance.
Dude, I got some flexible shit the other day, and it's fucking unreal, man.
Yeah.
Really?
It's so hard. Like I can't. I don't know. I don't know if you can even see this, but I printed this. It's like a key fob for my buddy's little Ford, like key thing. But like, dude, I cannot fucking for the life of me, like,
can't break it. That's good.
Dude, look at that, dude. Like, I'm fucking squeezing it with all my might, and it just goes right back into shape. So I've seen a couple of canopies made out of this stuff,
right?
And dude, it's crazy. Like, you cannot break it.
That's awesome.
Catch you later in the chat. What's good? Thanks for joining us. I was hanging out with.
Yeah. So how long have you been flying, Edwin?
I think it'll be like 2 years in like June or May, something like that.
Hell yeah, man. That's freaking awesome, dude.
Hell yeah.
Well, you've been killing it, man. I don't know if y'all in the chat have watched this guy. I'm sure most of you have, but.
Well, we show a video about almost every week, if not every. If he has a video out, I usually try to sneak one in at the end of the show.
It's always good watches, man.
So,
you got to.
I probably watched that. Probably watched that best combo ever video or whatever 1,000 times.
Oh, the one on
like
the Riot group,
the triple thing, so crazy.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like you have me inspired right now. I've been practicing my my fucking horizontal power loops. So I was fucking rocking it in liftoff, just trying to hit different lines. Just like because I did it before, but you got it nailed because you can hold at your attitude perfectly and go around shit. And I was like, so I've been actually working on that. I could always do it in motion, like basically do a big corkscrew almost, but you're like. Fucking yeah, I'm digging the sideways power loops. So I've been working.
Dude, I'm so glad like that trick is catching on. So many people have been hitting me up like, "Yo, I've been doing the sideways loop." Pretty cool.
Yeah, dude. You totally. When I saw you do that the first time, I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro, that's awesome!" And because I was like, I said, I've done it in liftoff, like through going in forward motion. I had some lines and some of the things, but never like stationary. And I was like, "Fuck!" I was like, and then I started thinking about it. So I started practicing it, dude. Takes a little bit of getting used to, and you have to fuck with what. So, what camera angle are you running right now? What do you normally run camera angle wise?
I normally run like 30 degrees, but I think on the Chameleon, I think it's like I don't want to say like it's just over 30, but not quite 35. I think.
Right.
So.
Like, yeah, so that's pretty. You can get out of it.
That's the. I just keep the camera angle like
matched with whatever
the way the same as like the HD mounting plate. I just keep it like flush with that. You know, it's
that's all I look at. Where's my GoPro angled at?
Yep.
I try to keep
it simple.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's pretty high angle, man. To be honest.
Yeah, word. Oh well, it kind of seemed like after you put out that kind of sideways loop video. You just all of a sudden caught a ton of steam. Like you started putting out a bunch of the like stick cam videos. And next thing I know, you like jumped up like 1 million views. It was crazy. It was like went from seeing like, a couple hundred views on your videos to like 1,000 views and stuff like that, man. You really kind of took off. And you're
it's pretty crazy, man.
Flying's just gotten so good. Like that bando you guys flew recently, like B-Rad and all you the Tampa guys, I guess.
B-Rad says 35 degrees is the plate.
Is the plate, yeah.
Freaking was saying the new resins are getting really good. Something about time to upgrade yield Ender 3. I'm a 3D printing junkie too, so I appreciate it when I meet other 3D printing junkies.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna show you some of this flexible shit when I start printing more of it. It's just so it's so much messier than like the normal resin. It's just kind of messy enough as it is.
Messy how?
Messy how?
So it's like the fumes are fucking intense, man. So like I wear like safety glasses, I wear a respirator, and like you have to wear gloves because if you get any of it on your skin, it's gonna fucking burn like in like a couple of minutes.
Damn.
So,
Jesus.
but
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
and you can't leave it in the vat too long, otherwise like it'll cure. Like I mean, I leave it in the dark, so
Right.
So it uses UV light to cure the resin. So I
Right.
leave it in the dark, and it's pretty good. But like if you leave it in there too long, it could start like curing, and then it get really
messy,
goopy, and hard to clean out.
Right.
And
Yeah. Just a pain in the ass to deal with.
huge pain in the ass. And then I had to buy an ultrasonic cleaning tank just to like fucking wash the prints after. So there's a whole lot of post processing involved, like ultrasonic tank, and then you like cure it with a UV light. I guess it's not a whole lot, but I mean, fuck, dude. Compared to an FDM printer where you can just pop the shit off the bed and hit it with a heat gun real quick.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a lot.
Yeah, no shit, right? Yeah, that's one reason why I haven't gotten into resins, and up until recently, there weren't really a lot of materials that I would utilize for quad parts. To be honest, like when say Andrea got a resin printer probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, and we did a bunch of testing back then on them, and at that time it just wasn't up to snuff. But so I was kind of like, I'm going to sit back. But the messy and handling materials stuff and possibility of fumes, it's already bad enough with FDM printers and some materials, So I just haven't wanted to take the plunge into resins yet. Living in a small New York apartment.
Yeah. Where do you go with that?
Yeah, man. Like vent it out into the neighbor's house, like
dude. If you have any really small parts that like are too fine for like FDM printing, that might be good for like resin printing. Send them my way, and this flexible shit I have is like unreal, man. Like you can use it. It's probably, those little camera adapters that come with like mini cams and like micro cams. Dude, you could easily print shit like that, and it'll be rock solid, man.
It's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope. Yeah, I'll bug you later. You have to send me a link for that material. I want to check it out.
Yeah, no, I'll print you a sample, send it to you, bro. Let me know.
Right.
Anybody.
Oh, right on.
I'm just experimenting at this point with it, so anything I can get like my hands on to print,
Oh yeah. Well, I have to take you up on that because I need some of those Eagle cam. I've got the inserts. I just need the case.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The what? What are they?
Like the Micro Eagle, it comes with them, or you can get an adapter so it can fit and be positioned like a full size cam.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I just break those all the time.
I just print them on a TPU, but yeah.
I don't print either, so
you should join us. Come to the dark side, Artie. We have cookies.
I need more motors first. I mean, anybody wants to shout out to anybody wants to sponsor me on motors. I'm available.
What motors you fly?
We need motors.
I'm actually been holding out for T-Motor to make a new F40 Pro 2, the 1750 kVs.
Ooh.
I just love those motors, man. They've held up and taken a beating. I was lucky enough never to have a problem with the magnets slipping or anything. So that's what I fly, man. I love those things.
I'm primarily
just super linear feeling. Like the throttle is very predictable to me.
Primarily a brother hobby guy, but I do want to check out a set of them Demon Seed motors. Have you seen those already?
Demon Seed.
Have you seen
with
those?
the inset.
They look weird.
Spokes.
So yeah, they have the spoked top section of the.
They just look really heavy to me, like unnecessarily heavy.
It may be. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know.
I think that what are they? 2207.
2208. They do like they
like
do
33 or 34 grams.
Are they that heavy?
Yeah. It was something high. Like I'm always trying to be lighter. I search for like 30 grams is what I want in a motor.
Well, I just offset.
Although I've defaulted on some Ecos. Hey, those Emax Ecos, fire.
Dude, that's what I run. Those are fucking nice.
I mean, from flying 10-inch quads, I just started throwing big giant motors on everything because I just love the fuck. I have no lack of fucking power. So the claim.
What are those, like 2208?
It's a 2208. Stop right there for a second, Vince. So that spoke system. So here's their claim to fame, and the jury's out because I haven't tried them. I don't know anybody has yet. But their claim to fame is that those motors are left and right-handed. First of all, so those spokes go with the proper direction of rotation as far as your prop. They're supposed to match your prop. But their claim to fame is that it drives the wind and stuff through the stator for additional cooling and actually allegedly adds torque. So allegedly adds torque. Hey, I'm just
glove don't fit. Quit.
But fucking gravy in the motherfucking house. What's up? Ga, 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 ga.
So it's basically a turbo or some shit.
Yeah, basically it's like a turbo. And so we were talking about last night, like whether or not they, would it increase drag or would it require more power to force air through the motor? I don't know. It's just interesting, but I actually want to. Well, I want to try them. I want to actually try them.
Fins properly, it would produce its own, but it still have some kind of drag.
Because they're what they're saying is that they're force inducing the air to go through the stator versus around the bell is basically what I was reading.
Hey, Austin, well, how do you like those smooth motors, dude?
They're really smooth. I mean, they're a bit on the. I mean, there's a reason why they're called smooth, but they're on the heavier side, and I think that actually helps with the smoothness.
Breaking says hard pass. Yeah, but you're flying 4-inch. What do you? All right, so I'm gonna ask Seth. What size motor are you running on 4-inch? I don't know.
The ring magnets intrigue me. I just can't help but be a little nerded out on
the ring magnets. Intrigue me as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very interesting. Like just a solid.
And I like that Koenig, like old inky rim.
It's a ring magnet. Like it's not like individual, like a bunch of tiny magnets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a solid.
What the fuck?
Oh yeah, dude. This is.
Am I allowed to say fuck on here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Fucking it.
Dude, we've talked. It was funny. Like I don't know. Today I was creating the stream link and I got it all set up and I was working on just testing, doing my shit, and all of a sudden I get a notice that that YouTube blocked the link. And it was like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck for? And it's like, it didn't meet the community guidelines. I'm like, all I did was create a fucking link, and it's nothing like, out of the ordinary. There's no anything. But I was cracking up because Brad was like, maybe they watched one of the previous episodes. And I'm like, yeah, nah. Nobody's watching this shit. Oh shit. Little A in the motherfucking house. What's up?
What I really like about the smooth motors is like where the wires made up with the stator. It's like it's got like some sort of sealant on it, so those aren't getting tore up and ripped out at all.
Like hot glue.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Hot glue.
Yeah, it's like a liquid tape kind of material, and it's straight up attached to the motor.
This alien.
And that magnet looks amazing.
That was.
Yeah, it looks cool as fuck.
Well, the old Rotorex 1105Bs use something like that as well. And the only bad part was I've actually broken the wire up in there, and then it's a fucking big pain in the ass to get in there and redo it with that sealant shit around there. So as far as serviceability, it's a tough one.
When I break those leads, it never ends well.
Yeah, I count it as a loss.
Trying to fix that. I've done that a couple times, and I've fallen and lost one quad that way.
Yeah.
Repairing a dumbass motor at the damn lead start. Killed me.
But yeah, I recommend those motors for like cinematic type flights.
These shits you can get to it easy though. You know what I mean? But so you primarily flying 5-inch, Edwin?
Yeah, dude. I used to rock the Source One frame. Like I pretty much only built Source Ones for a while. And now I got all my fleet converted to Chameleon TIs and the Mobula. And fucking Mobula, dude.
Killer.
I broke my frame. Like I bought it and I broke the frame after like a few batteries. And Somebody told me I could use the frame for the Meteor.
Yeah, that's what
65.
this is. It's the Meteor 65. Yeah.
It's so much better.
Yeah.
So much
It
better.
adds a little
I've
weight
been
though.
flying the crap out
It
of
does add a little weight. I did a dad hat. I don't know, you can see a dad hat on the
Love the dad hat.
This is the newbie drone dad hat on a Meteor 65 with the 2500K or 25,000 kV motors and the happy model guts. And aside from that one power reset bug thing, whatever the hell that is, this thing's been really good for me. Like,
and it does 200, bro. So fucking sweet.
Well, hey, we have some exciting news.
we want to do that?
Yeah, let's do that, brother. It's that time, my friend.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Got some new goons on
Are
the
they in the
roster.
house?
I think most of them are actually. I don't see one of them. I don't know if he would be here.
Where is? Oh yeah, I don't see him either.
Does any here? Let me put. I popped out the chat. Well, I think a couple of them aren't going to be here, so we're just going to be like, watch this timestamp in the show. We're just setting up the fucking thing. Watch this timestamp in the show. So yeah, we're adding some new goons. Pretty exciting news. Drum roll.
Absolutely.
I don't have a drum roll. So you're not all here, but that's cool. We're gonna get out. We're gonna reach out to you, but we are adding official starting now. The one like Baldman FPV.
Shout out to Baldwin. This dude is always putting up some dope stuff.
That dude's gonna blow up.
Yeah, dude.
Baldwin is an awesome dude. He climbs fucking buildings to retrieve quads for Brad. Fucking hell yeah! Welcome to the team, man.
Welcome to the squad.
You
homie.
most definitely fucking earned it. So I'm glad to have you, man. Welcome to the fam.
Dude, let me just say, B-Rad is a fucking beast, and I've seen him climb and do some crazy shit as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Yeah, B-Rad's
He's no
legit.
slouch,
Motherfucker's
dude. He's
crazy.
awesome.
Don't tell on him though, man. You know. We love Brad. Brad's been here on the show. Hoping to have you back very soon. He's fucking out there going crazy in the chat right now. So the next one is in the chat. Really excited to have you on board. The one and only Redbeard, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Redbeard
buddy.
FPV is now a goon. Welcome to the fam.
Welcome to the
Welcome.
squad, homie.
Fuck yes.
Kind of already thought he was a goon, to be honest.
He
with
is. He's always, yeah. He, you know.
Always been a goon.
you. Yeah, he's always
At heart.
been there. He's always been there.
All right. So the next one, you guys don't want to see my ugly face. Actually, here, let me fucking.
Yeah, cover that ugly thing.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, where's he at? Oh,
Where's
there's
he at?
Baldwin. Whoa. Look at that. Whoa, that picture. Baldwin, look at this picture. Ah.
Got him.
Got him. Here, I'm going to take myself off here for a second. You guys can see the Cerebro. So the next one, NYC motherfucking Goonie, who spends way too much time in Discord, but we're excited. Definitely very positive addition is Kyle Pride. Whoop whoop. He's not here.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's here, but he
Kyle.
usually jumps in, so somebody will reach out to him. Super glad to fucking have you on board. Kyle has been working really hard to help the Emu Flight team. Kyle is a coder, and he's been working hard to help out. He helps me and the Emu Flight team with the targets. So all the new shit like the Newbie Drone Infinity and the Talon targets and things that we were missing. He's been helping out with there as well. He's a busy guy, and he's about to have a baby. So fucking congratulations, Daddy. We can't wait to see your kid,
Congrats,
man.
homie.
Can't wait.
Welcome to the squad.
Welcome to the squad.
Welcome, guys.
This is the guy with the beard.
The guy with the beard. Speaking of guys with the beard, next up is a motherfucking NYC Goonie, motherfucking Tech, motherfucking Lust in the house. Fucking
Nice.
welcome aboard, Tech. You fucking earned it, brother.
Hell yeah.
And I'm super excited to have you on board as well.
Watch that guy's vids, dude. He keeps getting better and better, man.
He's probably losing his shit right now. I can't wait to see the memes. And then, yeah, I get daily doses of memes from Tech. And love you like a brother, man.
Oh,
Welcome. And then lastly, we are adding Adzo FPV from the UK. Adam Oliver has been a supporter of the Goon Squad longer than most, and he's kind of been over there rocking and representing across the pond there in the UK. And he's sleeping right now, I'm sure. But I'm super excited to welcome him to the family as well.
Awesome.
Looks like Adam Savage.
That's kind of good. Welcome to the squad, Adzo.
So yeah, man.
Good to have you, man.
So that's pretty exciting, and I'm definitely
That's awesome stuff.
having some conversations about some other folks coming on board. Actually, I got to turn my camera back on. Shit. Here we go. Yeah. So welcome to the fams. Super excited to have you. I'm gonna be fucking reaching out to all you dudes. Adzo's a super good guy, man, and he actually just had a baby, I believe, in March. So congratulations to you once again.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
So
awesome.
goons having goons. So we got a bunch of young ones coming into the family.
Get out there, boys.
And yeah, man, continue to grow. So that's what's up. What's the timestamp? Anybody know?
It's 34 minutes.
Okay.
It's 45 minutes in now.
Well, Kaio usually jumps in at some point from work, so he might. But so we were about. You said 34. Yeah, about 34 minutes in. Okay, I'll find it. Cool.
Yeah,
All
man.
right. So other than that, where were we at? Oh shit.
Good enough. We ended off, I think, talking about these smooth motors.
Oh word, we were talking about motors. Anybody?
So Edwin, speaking of stuck gear, tell us about your setup, man. What are you flying these days? What's your main rig?
So I just
Holy shit.
have like 3 chameleons, and then they're all on about 2207 motors, like about 1700 kV. They're all F4 boards. Like I usually go for cheap stacks because I fucking go through them like pretty quick, I guess. All 6S. The most powerful VTX I can afford at any moment.
Is there a go-to for VTXs for you?
I was doing Mach 3s for a while, but those I got a couple of those Pro 32s now, and that thing's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love my Pro 32s, and that's all I'm running.
Yeah, shout out TBS.
Yeah.
VTX is on the plane.
Only use TBS.
That's it. Man.
On my 10s, I'm all Pro 32s, and the only issue I've had with them is if I had a cap come loose for any reason, or I've seen my friends had some bad caps, and I have seen those things. If they get a big voltage spike, they'll fucking basically brown out. They'll fucking flip out for a second and reset. So just make sure you're running caps and check your caps. And I've taught you how to check caps, so you've been here. But I cannot stress caps and making sure they're good before you even bother to install them, because people get a brand new cap and put it in their quad and have shit fuck up and be like it's a new cap, and I'm like, doesn't mean shit. Test
that shit.
Test
So you
your
guys
shit.
tried these fucking props?
Not the
I haven't
quads.
tried the 4-plays yet, man. I want to,
It
though.
looks so crazy.
It's been so long since I've tried quad blades, but I hadn't tried them at
I like
all on
taking-
6S yet. So
Congratulations, Magic Carpet, who apparently is expecting another small goon in his family. So that's fucking awesome.
oh
wait,
yeah,
congrats.
congrats, brother. Congrats.
That's all we need, more
Mine.
mods running around.
You know, the world would probably be a better place.
A few more goons in the
A
world.
few more mods and goons in general, yeah.
Hell yeah. So you said earlier you're flying Chameleon TIs, running F4 stacks. What motors you run? You say those Emax Ecos?
I've been on, I have Emax Ecos on 2 of them, and then on one of them I have these those 6S blasters, those like hype train blaster motors. Yeah, those were given to me a while back before like they came out. So
That's
and they're fucking tough, dude. Like I still have them. I haven't broken. I think I broke one like in like 6 months probably.
They better be offering that warranty and shit.
But
I don't get a fucking
Okay.
warranty.
Really? That's lame.
I don't know.
That's awesome. They look like fucking hefty motors.
Just
man.
use 10 mil carbon.
They're
It doesn't
hefty.
matter who makes it. I'm just kidding.
I kind of feel like motors are kind of one of those things. Like if it's round about the kV that you're looking for, the magnets are of similar.
As long as the fucking bearings are good in my motors, I'm pretty happy. As long as my fucking bearings are okay, I'm good. Like, and it's not smoking. But
yeah, bearings are key.
I just wish motors would feel the same as they do as that maiden flight.
Yeah, after that.
Yeah, if you drop them in a concrete a couple times, it just doesn't quite feel the same.
So you can just barely feel it and hear it when you raise throttle.
Yeah.
It's just so balanced and perfect.
All you need is one pack, and it's like, oh, they're broken in.
Yeah.
That heat gets.
I'm getting PTSD.
Did you have a thing?
Yo, so did you guys?
I got the steel silk motors on like the second day. We went to this bando, and the right motor just doesn't sound right anymore. Just sounds like a pepper grinder.
Yeah, that's typical.
Do you run through belts for those silks?
I just haven't. Well, that quad is cursed. I can't keep that quad in the air, so I haven't even tested those motors as much as I should have. So motors are fine.
I've probably gone through 30 bells for the silk motors.
Wow.
Or more.
Which version, the new ones or the old ones?
V2s and then the 3s. Really? Collectively like 30, 40 bells.
Yeah.
They're fragile, but they're fucking nice to fly.
Yeah, they're nice to fly. $11.99, $12, something like that.
Yeah, like 13 a bell.
I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for Austin to fucking buy some bells for his 3115s. I'm gonna come.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna come down and steal his fucking quad soon if he doesn't get it going.
Right. Get that big beast up.
Get the beast going.
Austin's been on that VR life.
Yeah.
Austin is on that VR life because I'll be sitting here, dude. I'll be sitting here like talking to people, and I usually have Steam going in the background somewhere or something. I'll be like, and I'll see him pop up and playing FPV VR or some shit, dude. It's like, I got you.
Dude, I put so many hours in the VR since I got the headset.
That's awesome.
I mean, good because unfortunately, mine doesn't get that much use. Unfortunately, it doesn't get enough use. I used it a lot in the beginning, and then. Kind of got... Well, actually, dude, to be honest, what happened to me ultimately was FPV just consumed my life, and I don't have time for half that shit anymore. Like, I barely game. I barely do a lot of that kind of stuff. Gaming in VR and all that.
Oh, you gotta play Half-Life Alyx if you still have the headset.
Yeah, and then it would be another time. So right now, I guess I have the time, so I guess I should probably...
I was gonna say, if no better time...
It's so good.
I've been playing Division 2. That's a time suck in itself too. I've been playing Division 2 and a little bit of Warzone.
I've had the headset for like 2.5 weeks. I've already put like 130 hours in.
Have you got Onward yet? Have you gotten Onward? Onward's cool.
Not yet. I've just been playing Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx.
I'll have to get so
and Boneworks.
Is Half-Life free? Didn't you say Half-Life was free or something at one point, or? What's the deal?
It's free if you got any of the index hardware.
Gotcha.
Well, hell yeah.
I played Onward, which was it's kind of like Call of Duty in VR, basically. Pretty insane. But to lay down, you physically have to fucking lay down. So it's like you gotta have like a crash mat. You gotta have a crash mat in the middle of your room or something, and you like jump down, dude. Like fucking.
Is that the one where you can like snatch people's fucking guns out of their hands?
I don't know if you can. I don't know if it is.
You just run around and like snatch a magazine out of like your fucking enemy's gun, and, like stab him in the face.
It might be that one.
It might be that one.
Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen it now, but Austin might have.
I have no idea.
I've really just wanted to I wanted to fire up Liftoff in my headset, and I just never actually gotten around to that either, just to see what you could do with it if you get some kind of tracking.
I need to get like a USB compatible like VTX. I want to see what it looks like through my headset flying.
Right.
That'd be cool as fuck.
Are you doing any 360 video at all, Austin?
I haven't found anything to actually play it correctly.
Have you taken? Do you have a Max or anything, or do you have any of those cameras?
No, I don't have any 360 stuff. I've been trying to like watch 360 videos, and I can't find anything that actually
Reprojects,
plays
right?
videos. Yeah.
Well, they have to they got to make sure they maintain the metadata in there, and generally like, because I was doing some streaming with VR stuff, and I had to do certain things to make sure the metadata got maintained so it would track, and it would know, you know what I mean. If you post process 360, it doesn't always work if you don't maintain it. What about you, Edwin? Are you like, what's your camera like? Are you using any special cameras? Are you just using GoPros? What are you rocking?
Yeah, I was like on a session 5 since I started, but I got a Hero 8 like in November, I think, and I've been using that for all my flying.
Are you rocking the session at all, or do you get rid of it?
No, dude.
Yeah.
No, I still have it. I use it for like whenever, like stick cam footage, or pretty much just stick cam footage at this point.
You need that secondary.
Yeah,
that Hero 8 just looks so good, man.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you guys feel about like hyper smooth and all that stabilized video?
I mean, I feel like you should be able to fly the video without it and not be like unwatchable. But I mean, if it smooths out the video, it's a tool, man.
It's a tool, and I think
it's got the look you like.
Time and a place for everything.
Good,
if you're going out to get a particular cinema type shot, if you're not running real steady or something, like, you know, Westside said it. It's like there's tons of times where if you would have just had hyper smooth on, you wouldn't have seen something that you disliked in your footage when you were trying to get.
It would have salvaged.
It would have salvaged it. Yeah, you know, and I kind of I agree with that train of thought when you're going for certain looks, for sure, or you're going for, if you're getting paid for a shot, I would probably have it, you know, have it on, or hope that I have.
What do you have, a 7?
I have an 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm
I
running.
like the hyper smooth. Like my latest video is me just doing like
power loops,
cruising around freestyle, like in like some really shitty wind. I mean, I can't believe it.
That's the best time.
Yeah, I mean, there's just little things that it just would, you know, it doesn't matter if your quad's tuned good or you're flying good or not. There's just every once in a while a little thing. And that's kind of where we're coming from with some of the stick pid stuff. And what stick pids was made for in EMU was for cinematography, for cine whoops. That was where it like stemmed from. But some people like Kayo are finding that they like it when they freestyle. They like playing how it feels when they're freestyling. And so it's evolved from that ground. B-Rad saying Hero 8 with Real Steady Go is crazy. Yes.
Yeah,
I heard they just updated Real Steady Go for that.
Yeah, and it's baller, dude. It's so easy. It's so stupid.
Well, Artie, you're using Real Steady Go from time to time, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been playing with it in the last several videos I've put out. Just
for like freestyle videos?
I've done a freestyle video or 2 with that, but otherwise just really trying to see what its limits are. Like, can I use it in place of something like hyper smooth, where you're not just completely overcropping in to smooth it out, and it actually does really, really well, surprisingly well.
Yeah.
But things that really throw it off are throttle control. If you have a lot of this, like you bob a lot when in your forward flight, or when you go to catch something, you know, you usually balloon a little bit or something, like it picks that up pretty bad. But if you're flying relatively smooth, even if you've got a terrible tune, like it'll smooth out those jitters and things like that really, really nicely. And it has a look just like hyper smooth does.
Hyper smooth chilled your quick motions is what Brand's saying. I come from I haven't been going out with like cinema minded shots like when I'm flying, because I've just been going out to fly when I can, especially with what's going on in the world right now. If I can get out and fly a couple or whatever, I'm just out to fly. But I'm a gearhead as far as my tuning and stuff goes, so I tend to leave it off because I want to see what the hell my quad's doing. So I tend to leave hyper smooth off. If I'm going out with something in mind and I know I want to use if I have a shot in mind, then I'd probably turn it on.
I'm probably going to actually use it more often, because like lately I've just been doing like some just really laid back flights, not doing anything too too aggressive or risky. And I have like fucked up thumbs, so like when I'm trying to be smooth, like my thumb movements will do something weird, and you'll see it in like a video. Like almost all my videos has like just some weird movement that occurs.
Yeah.
And people are like, "What was that about? What's wrong with your team?" I'm like, no, I just got fucked up thumbs.
Yeah, I do that too, especially if I hadn't flown for a while. Like my first few packs, I'll have twitchy thumb or some shit. Like...
So for flights like that, I might just start using hyper smooth. Just fuck it, put it in there because it looks nice. I'm not trying to claim to be the smoothest pilot in the world, and it just helps knock
Dude,
out
I've been
those
using it like for all my videos.
Comment.
Well, I mean,
you're using
like,
what? You're using.
If it makes you feel like, if it gives you what you want at the end result, that's all that matters. I mean, who gives a fuck what anybody's doing? As long as you like the video and enjoy the flight.
Speaking of which, I'm probably like my biggest fan for my videos.
So I'm sorry, Edwin.
Like,
See, like I probably the opposite.
I mean, I probably watched like each video like 30 times. Then I'll just go back like, let's go watch that favorite video again. I'll just watch it.
No,
like,
I'll definitely review my videos. Like,
well, I'm not even just counting reviews. I'm just like, yeah, that was a good flight. Let's watch it again. Yeah, it's really good. I like that.
That's what matters.
I mean,
lately I've been having this internal battle, like trying to figure out whether I want it, because I came in like straight steel style, like I want to be a skater but with a drone, right?
So B-Rad,
like flying close, real jerky, real fast movements, real complicated technical. At least that's what I want to be. I'm not saying I'm there, but then at the same time, I want it to be pretty, and I love those like really dope cinematics, flowy freestyle videos too. So it's always like half of each. Like I'm flippy flopping a whole lot.
So there's a couple,
and then trying to be smooth in the middle.
It all depends on like what you want to set your goals as for any given flight. Because like my last couple flights have just been like, nothing risky, nothing too technical. Let's just do some flying. And then like some other flights I've had, it's like, all right, let's hunker down and be serious. Let's be a tryhard on this one.
Well, I was just gonna say one thing I was gonna point out though is that I have had a few things that, especially if your GoPro takes a hit, the gyro, whatever, they can act a little wonky sometimes. Hypersmooth can also fuck you too, because some people prefer to shoot as raw as possible and then do their stabilization in post, because if you do your stabilization on your footage and something funky happens, then your footage is definitely ruined in many cases. And it's just like, that's why people shoot flat color, because then you can color correct in post. You know, if you capture
that's why you put cuts.
If you capture, well, you can cut.
I don't like cuts,
but well, those are. But I'm saying, like, it's like, well, as an audio recording engineer, we always recorded the raw voice and then we EQ'd and added reverb and stuff in post, because if you had a take with a voice and you had too much reverb, you can't get rid of the reverb now, and it's the same thing in my philosophy. I don't use Real Steady Go, and like I said, for me, I'm just a tune junkie, and I'm trying to get my quad to be the gimbal, like, and not need it. But I definitely see the value in it when it's needed.
Yeah, for sure. Hold on.
Bald Man says, I hate the race of improvement. You will find yourself watching good footage and be like, I can't post this shit. Yeah, and I feel like I'm dealing with that like kind of right now, where like, I don't know, do you guys ever just get like overwhelmed with like the amount of footage you have?
Yes.
Or just
Oh, for sure.
Get too judgmental?
Yes.
Bro, look, I got 50
critical.
or 60 videos, but I got 3 hard drives worth
Full
of
of
flight
shit.
footage, you know. And I'm very much like that. Always like, oh, this shit sucks. I'm my worst critic. I'm like, I'll edit a whole video and just be like, scrap it at the end.
Dude, you know what I always try to tell people? Like, it's more important to just keep creating than to like worry about what the hell you're doing, especially like regularly, you know, like do it every week or do it every other week. Like, fuck it, you know, like maybe you're not feeling mentally like all there, or maybe you're just stressed out or something and you're being too critical about your footage, but like you really just gotta like
do it,
get what you can, fucking edit it and just post it, and then the next week you can do one better. You know, you can just improve. But you got to have a portfolio built up.
That's funny, man. The guy I learned to build guitars from, that was his philosophy, man. I think the first 3 guitars that I built under his name, we burned.
Fuck.
Oh yeah. Like 100 hours into building a guitar, you're at the finish line, and it's just like, okay, let's burn this motherfucker. It's done.
That's cool, man. I play some guitar.
Tech list is
good. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I've been playing for like 14, 15 years, something like that.
Oh no shit.
You're right, man.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
What kind of rigs you got? What kind of guitars you got? Get fiddles.
I'm not like super into like gear and stuff. I have a Charvel like DC1 with some like EMG pickup.
Yeah.
And a Floyd Rose bridge. That's like my ideal setup. Like,
hell yeah, man.
I don't know. I like Steve Vai ripping. That's kind of what I do.
You're a shredder.
But I also perform. Yeah, that's kind of my other. Like before Race Day Quads, before 3D printing, I was like performing. I mean, I still perform on a regular basis. Not with the whole Corona shit, but yeah, dude. Like I'm usually Friday and Saturday nights. Like I'm gigging somewhere. Like I have either with my band or by myself. So
that's fucking awesome, man.
I know all about gig life.
Hey, drop some links, man. I want to check some of that shit. I know you got some somewhere, bud.
Sure.
What's up, Ryan RC's in the chat? I know all about gig life.
Yeah, dude, you do that now. I know you were saying that you were like suffering because like for the same reason I am, because the first thing they closed down was the fucking restaurants and all the bars, and that was like immediately killed all my income.
I do live production and broadcast in New York City now, but I was a roadie for better part of 18 years, with bands, and I started touring in the 90s and toured with a lot of big names along the way, and some incredible players, man. Like, when I toured with the Dixie Chicks, there was an incredible roster of fucking musicians that I was working with, and it was just crazy fucking high end fucking guitar players and drummers, and and then I've worked with the Peas. But Kravitz was another one where it was a big staple roster of fucking high-end players.
Hell yeah.
I was blessed in that regard.
There is a laundry list of some fucking killer shit he's done.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome. So you live near the city?
I'm in
Queens. You live like upstate New York.
No, I'm in Queens, man. I'm in fucking NYC. I'm in the boroughs.
Sweet.
Yeah, well, I'm debating all of that right now, man. I'm just like, yo.
Well, yeah, I got you. Dude, I was supposed to be in Staten Island like yesterday.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Shit.
Yeah, that's where my dad lives.
Your dad's in Staten Island? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, wow, dude. Yeah,
I wonder if he's watching right now.
If you come, bro, like after the shit is over, when you come to visit the fam, spend some time. We gotta go sneak out and go rip a few, man.
Yeah, dude, I went there like a year ago, and I just started looking around Instagram for like FPV people, and I happened to see Sparky Tech.
Yeah, he's on Staten Island.
Dude, I was like, Staten Island, bro, and I hit him up, and shout out to fucking Sparky, by the way. I don't know if you're here, but dude, that guy has been super cool to me, dude. He picked me up from my dad's house. Like, he showed me around like so many spots. We got home at like 2 a.m. or something like that night, because we were just rolling around all these crazy night spots. It was awesome.
Yo,
that's awesome.
Kevin's in the chat. Kaio, rewind it to, what'd you say, about 34 minutes in?
Yeah, 34 minutes, 35 minutes.
Oh, shit.
Welcome to the Squizzard.
Yeah, rewind it and watch. There's something you should see there, somewhere around there. Just trust me in that. All right. Fucking hell, that's rad, dude. I think I seem to think, I'm trying to remember. I thought maybe it was you that was saying you were going to pop up to NYC last year. But fucking before.
I don't know if I was in the Goon Squad chat back then. I was like in that Project Zen thing.
That's fucking Gino's my boy, dude, and he's here in Queens. He's 10-15 minute car ride from me here. Wow. We go out to that fucking bando out there on Long Island, Pilgrim. That Pilgrim bando.
Yeah, man. I dream about that place.
Gino's a good dude, man.
Looks good.
Yeah, shout out to Project Zen. It's a great group of people over there.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I've been part of that for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have love. I have a lot of love for Project. You know, when
they've done nothing but show love for sure.
When Gino got sponsored, like before he even announced, he texted me and just was like it was just really awesome. He was telling me, and I was just like, wow, you know. And he was just saying, I was really taken back. I was really humbled because he was like, thank you, because like, you're somebody I've looked up to in the community. And I was like, holy fuck, bro, like wow, like he's fucking earned it, dude. That's another stellar guy. So.
Yeah, that's cool. I have yet to meet him, but I talked to him a lot. So.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude. I saw in Discord. Oh, shit. Somebody put it in Discord. Who's into Discord?
Oh.
Got him.
Got him.
B-Rad.
Yeah. What time we got? All right. Cool. An hour in. 60 minutes in. Time check.
Hey. Let's start playing a couple videos, man. Let's roll a couple out.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab another drink. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because I need to grab a beer.
All right. So. Well, let me just see here. So, I want you guys to see this one and talk about it, but let's do this. All right. So, first video coming up tonight is motherfucking B-Rad FPV.
B-Rad on that. Real steady.
Is that his real steady
trip.
one? All right, here's his real steady trip. So let's take a look. Oh shit.
Oh shit, we got B-Rad playing. Dude, I remember the contest when it was me versus B-Rad.
Yeah, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I've stolen a couple of B-Rad's moves lately. Shut up, B-Rad. We're gonna watch the whole thing.
It's probably him getting self-conscious. No.
Well, Mr. GoPro, you still recording? I mean, I got stuck up there running Real Steady Go with a GoPro Hero 8. It's a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed it.
Did you guys see Johnny FPV's last video?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What do you think about it, man? I was digging it, but I thought that maybe the Real Steady Go stuff was like a little bit too much for the freestyle moves he was doing.
You know, there was a lot. He is a hell of an editor. I'll say that. You know what I mean? Like, he has a hell of. I think we were discussing whether like who's actually editing his footage. I think it was last week when we played it last week. Actually, we watched it, and I mean, it's interesting. Like,
y'all talking about Johnny's edit?
Yeah, that Johnny's edit. Yeah.
Yeah, that was there was another person edited.
Another person edited that, right? Yeah.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It's like Joe Irish or something like that.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like we were talking about how, because like we were kind of talking, like you know, some of those jump cuts and stuff, man. I mean, it's very awesome architecture, you know, and it was really well done in regards that like you know, like a flyover of the architecture, right? It's if you were just to watch that start to finish, it's kind of boring, but the way they jump cut around a bit actually added excitement and actually made what I think would be a kind of a boring shot more interesting. So his editor definitely is adding to the production value in those regards. I don't know. I mean, is that a good or a bad thing? I don't know. Sometimes I wish somebody would edit my footage so I didn't have to. Just like, you know, because like you're your own worst critic, right? So like, you know, like I think Baldwin was saying is like you look at shit, you look like shit, and I'm not posting this. But the fact is, you know, like I've taken a brand new quad out and like, you know, you build a new quad, you flash it, you want it to fly amazing, you know, and then you get out there and like sometimes that happens, and sometimes there might be a couple little things you're like, I gotta tune it. And somebody else might be riding along and be like, dude, that flies fucking awesome, dude. You know, so it's all about perspective, I guess, you know, and I think that sometimes we forget, like you as a DJ or musician or anything that I've done, I found that I would hit these, what I would consider to be plateaus where I didn't seem like I was progressing for a while. And then I would ramp up and then I would plateau out again, and I think FPV is the same way in a lot of regards. You know, and
I'd say so.
And while you're in those plateaus, it's really easy to be like, this sucks. You know, I'm not doing what I want to be doing. You know, but
I find it's like it's more of like your eye just opens. Like all of a sudden you're seeing things that you didn't notice before, like a jitter here, or like how for whatever reason when you hit that roll, you're like, it just looked off. It didn't look perfectly centered.
Looking too hard.
Yeah, exactly.
So this one was funny because I was seeing some comments today. You know, people like you're the reason why the FAA is cracking down on us. Blah 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 blah. But this is a sick ass video, and I wanted you guys to see this. This is my friend Kev, FPV.
Yeah, saw that one. It was good.
I like this already.
What's not to like?
Where is this? LA? Wow.
I recognize it from playing GTA 5.
Dude, shit like that is nerve-wracking.
It is so bad, dude. The first time I really drove like a super sick building, it was the Bank of America building in Atlanta. And the first time I went up, I got over it to dive down it. Like I had a little mini failsafe right at the top as I crested the top of the building. And it's 960 feet tall, so...
Yeah, Crossfire?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was scary.
Crazy.
Watch this shit.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Somebody posted this?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. don't know where the hell the guy's standing.
I can tell you in a minute. Most likely.
That's the coolest found SD card ever.
Whoa.
So yeah.
Found SD
So
card.
normally, I actually was invited to go do this run with him, and unfortunately, we didn't work it out. But the challenge is that normally in LA, you have to do this at about 2-3 in the morning. Right, because at that point there's nobody on the streets. But due to the pandemic, there's nobody on the streets. And he waited till he went there at sunrise. He went and waited for sunrise to go up on this run. But he's been posting these videos for ages, dude. Like I met Kev a long time ago, actually, with my friend Ryan Heisendobs. Ryan fucking. Gatesman, and Kev's always been doing crazy long range and LA runs, man. And one of these days I'm gonna make it out there and actually get to do that run, hopefully before we all get shut down. But insane, right? Like he flies, he's flying pretty chill. He's flying, he's not going crazy, really.
Oh, that last run down the building was fire.
Fucking awesome.
It was close enough. It was close enough for me to be like closing in on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like when a video does that for me, it was good. Like that's a good spot.
Yeah, Kev PV. I don't know if I have his link handy. We'll put it in the chat. But if you haven't seen Kev,
I'll look it up.
He does tons of long range stuff. Here, I'll put the link.
That was cool, man.
I like that. Or no, I won't. Yeah, definitely different. A little wild, man.
I would love to just be able to get perched up on a building.
So to answer your question, there's a couple spots. I have all the pins. Like he's dropped me all the pins on Google Maps of the spots where you can park, and like there's a stairwell that you can stand by, but you have to you kind of want to have a couple people with you because there tends to be a lot of there's a lot of homeless people and strangeness going on. It is downtown LA, and but usually, like I said, you hit around 2-3 in the morning and you're good. But the footage isn't going to be it's going to be nighttime footage versus that, which was sunrise, it's pretty awesome. And get your bail money from.
Oh, sweet. Play a Magic Carpet video.
Oh yeah, I play a lot.
We got a King Midas video.
Yeah, let's send that.
Dude, King Midas is a fucking beast.
Yeah, he's killing it, dude.
Yeah, Mark's awesome, dude. All right. Up next, we have King Midas FPV in the motherfucking house.
Yeah. I wonder if he's still in the chat.
I think he split.
He's always putting different locations in his edits, man. It's pretty cool.
He's always got a killer tune too.
Yeah.
It's flying Helio, I think.
Y'all's trees are ridiculous, dude.
Dude, that was my spot for a year.
Just holes everywhere. Gaps all over the place. Wide canopies. This shit is so fire.
Dude, me and Ahmad were watching this one of these runs to the goggles, and it was this motherfucker went Super Saiyan or something.
We lost our privacy. We lost our privacy. We lost our privacy. We lost our privacy. Do you feel disease? 5G frequencies. It's a mind control. It's a mind control. Behold a pale horse. This a war for your mind, algorithms controlling your time, consuming, obey, and don't question why. Chains and shackles became hearts and lights. I'm losing my mind, I'm losing my mind. I go where I want, I talk what I want. The system is flawed, I found my way out.
Never disarm. Good shit.
Dude, Mark is the king of never disarm.
Yeah, he is, dude. That's why it's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. All right.
Forget you guys haven't met most of these guys like in the RL, right?
Yeah, a lot of us haven't actually met in
They're
real
good
life.
people.
Yeah,
I haven't met any.
I've had a lot of interactions with a lot of everybody along the way. Mark and I try to keep up on Facebook. You know, he's always been really supportive of me, and he's one of those guys that definitely made me feel welcome when I came on and stuff, and still does. You know, it's really, really clutch.
I think he's from Jersey, man.
Oh yeah, originally he's down in Florida now, though, right? Yeah, he's in Florida, right?
Yeah, but I think he's from Jersey, like.
Let's see here. Oh, all right. So up next, we're gonna have. Hey. Slow down. We're gonna have Magic Carpet up next, guys. Check it out.
Oh shit.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands.
Look at those sexy hands.
Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sleep on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Try to catch me howling at the moon.
That's right.
Ooh.
When it rains, it pours. Water's up to my chin. Won't stop fighting.
I feel like a mod's just like 100 on the throttle all the time.
Well, if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Tight ass power loop.
They sleep on a sleepless night. Will you find me? Hope you find me.
Nice.
When the sun rises, when the sun
Yo.
Yeah. Fire, bro. Yeah, well, I think it was
Check him out.
last week we played the video where you guys were sitting on the train and you guys were he was power looping. That shit was funny. That was a good one. I always like his little vlog commentary that goes along with a lot of this stuff is fucking so good, bro. Keep it up, bro.
He's so funny, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, let me tell you that story about that train shit. Like, you saw we were just like sitting on the edge, right? Like facing each other, like power limping around ourselves. This motherfucker wanted to stand
Across.
back to back, like one foot on one train, 1 foot on the other. I was like, dude, there's no way in hell we can stand on this little 1 foot wide thing back to back with goggles on without fucking falling off the train and dying trying to power loop ourselves. It's fucking madman. It's crazy, dude.
I saw, yeah, that may not be a good idea. This may not be a good idea. Because I saw him like,
dude, that
he was
motherfucker
like
is
straddling
brave.
the cars, and you're like, no, dude. Oh, that was awesome. Yo, Baldwin's about to bounce. I want to drop his video on before he gets out. Let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it on up.
Bald Man came out of nowhere, man. I met him at that freestyle contest with Red,
really windy.
and I was like, I never heard of this guy, and really good.
Yeah.
I know this spot.
Oop, I'm on mute. Yes, it's our spot.
Yeah, this spot's fucking legendary.
2 minutes.
Austin, did you hear that? Did you hear what happened that day? Oh yeah, you did, right? My buddy first got stuck on top of that roof right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were actually really nice about it, and they let him go up there and get it like during the week.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's like the worst spot to get stuck over there. It was bad enough the quad. It took us a while to find that quad on the on that walkway pavilion thing.
Oh yeah. Come on, Josh, throw some tunes on here, bro.
Likes that raw.
That raw, man.
Yeah, baby, he likes it.
That raw.
He likes it raw.
For,
There's a leaf on the
you know, you do like 70-30 on the music, you know, like 70 raw and like 30.
I got a video like that. It's like, oh, this is a raw video.
Steel does that a lot.
And then it changes. Music. Gotta keep it fresh.
Got to.
Let's shout.
That was fire. Holy shit.
30 seconds.
I'm gonna come smash up the 10-inch down here.
You need to. It's got more space.
Yeah, that's
What is this
20
place? Like,
seconds.
how is it empty? Or
It's like a DMV or something, right? It's like a tax collector's office.
The front part's parks and recreation.
10, 9,
And then like the back
6,
is like the sheriff administration offices or whatever
Jesus.
for the county.
Giving me heart palpitations
Yeah,
here.
right?
This dude's fucking aggressive, man. I love it.
Yeah.
he almost,
Aggressive's like an
almost killed it at the end there. Ooh. Good shit.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Shout out Bald Man, bro.
That was thrilling.
Good shit, man.
That was sick.
He really
Oops.
sick.
Hell yeah, that was dope. Welcome aboard, Baldwin, once again. Have a good night. Be safe down there, brother.
Yeah, stay healthy.
Oh,
be
yeah.
safe, bro.
Yeah, you know,
Good shit.
the goons have we're definitely well overdue for some meetups. With all the stuff going on in this world, it's going to be a little bit longer, I think. Unfortunately, as it stands, man.
Maybe just a bit.
Just a little bit. Good shit. Good rippage.
Need to put together like a sim fly. I'll get
That was
together
awesome.
right that way.
Oh shit. Oh wait, hold on. How do I can't open. Oh, maybe this will work. Is this you? Is this you?
Oh, shit, dude. Yeah, that's my, what the hell is this?
It's 30 minutes. I'm gonna skip ahead.
Okay, wait. What's the first song? I think we did Creep
watched
and
this.
War Pigs instead.
I watched this. It was pretty good.
This is fucking awesome. I always forget about these. Oh yeah, some Pink Floyd. Oh yeah. Yo, dude, I'm wearing that same shirt right now.
This is from earlier today.
Dude, I was so bummed out. We were supposed to play St. Patty's at this bar, which is like the biggest event of the year, and coronavirus prevented that. So.
That sucks.
That sucks.
Yeah, a lot of my like local musician friends are starting to do just live stream gigs since they can't do it in bars.
DJs too.
Yeah, DJs too, right? Karaoke and shit.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Oh.
I will say I've been loving the entertainment like that way. Like a lot of people have been doing live streams,
Yeah.
playing live. It's sick.
Good shit, dude. There's another side of the one like ErodYo. That's fucking dope, man. You guys should check him out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you should post up if you have any good. We should post this link out somewhere. You should check him out. I didn't actually realize that you.
Just fast forward a little bit, you'll probably hear a gnarly guitar solo somewhere.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here it is, dude.
Oh, you have. Oh,
you guys like Floyd?
Oh,
Oh, I love Pink Floyd.
Where should I sit back up? Where should I be?
Probably the biggest Pink Floyd nerd here.
Oh no, that was the end of the fucking song. Shit. Yeah, we play a lot of Floyd. We play like Zeppelin, Jimi Hendrix. Oh yeah, dude.
That's right, man.
There's a wicked solo in here, right?
Yeah, it's like 5.
It's awesome.
Really fucking good.
Oh yeah. It's always so weird, like watching yourself perform. You know?
Yeah, I bet it'd be cringy for me for sure. That's awesome. Really talented.
I could play the hell out of this in Guitar Hero.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like our whole set list is Guitar Hero, like songs from Guitar Hero. Yeah, I'm gonna post the link. We did a radio session one time a while back. So if you guys ever want to like check us out, it was a pretty cool studio sesh.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, sure. Multi-talented. I think it's funny. A lot of us are in those regards. A lot of FPV pilots are musicians or have other skateboarders, musicians. You know, it's really interesting. Or photographers, or it's pretty amazing actually the varied backgrounds that we all come from in that regard. But how pretty much a lot of it tends to tie into FPV somehow.
It just like FPV just tickles all parts of the brain, dude. You know.
And you're doing like straight up outer body, man. What's not
Yeah, man.
amazing about that?
Tech says I'm a great singer in the shower.
It's freestyle for me. It's X Games for me without injuries.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, this is the greatest thing that could possibly ever exist for me.
The most adrenaline without, dying.
Oh my
I
God.
get to stand outside and fly robots.
Yeah.
Be with them.
I build
What's Sloth doing here?
rocket ships and robots. Yeah, Sloth just joined in the party really quick. All right, let's check this out. The next video is Tech Lust.
Oh, nice.
Oh, this is our little spot.
Tech Lust is always showing love, man.
Yeah, it is.
Sounds like blackmail.
I know this park.
Yeah, some of y'all know the trees intimately.
Damn, Tech's gotten a lot smoother since the last time I seen him.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, this is incredible. This is a lot of progress. This is awesome.
A good flow going.
It's like drugs.
Worse than drugs.
Yeah.
Drugs are cheaper, man.
Yeah, I don't have any money for drugs now that I got an FPV.
Ain't that the truth?
You can tell how comfortable he is. Just
That's where he's at.
no hyper smooth.
Oh shit.
X.
That's actually impressive. I always use hyper smooth. I feel like I'm cheating.
Oh, is this Scraggle Rock? Oh,
But
he's
I
he's a Scraggle Rock.
Oh, this killed my quad.
Scraggle
I just
fucking
couldn't see
rock,
the
bro.
Scraggle.
It's Scraggle Central over
Couldn't
there.
see the Scraggle. I want to go
Yeah,
back when
that's
there's
what-
actual leaves, so I can have something to see.
I just can't rip the tendon there. It just isn't. It just doesn't. It just doesn't really.
Where can you rape the tent?
All
dude?
over, everywhere else, just not in there. Not right now, anyways. There's just way too much shit. I could slow cruise it.
You guys ever watch Basic Flies?
Dude, Basic Flies is one of my favorite pilots.
Yeah,
That
dude,
guy's
I
I
awesome.
feel like he's like
Yeah.
the king of Scraggle.
We
man.
flew with
Swear
him
to
at
God.
Pilgrim.
Yeah, I flew with him over at Pilgrim a few months back. Yeah, he's a good dude.
Dude, that video
Yeah.
got him on.
I actually have a pretty
Spotlight,
crazy
Rotor Riot.
story. Yeah, do you know who gave him that video?
The DVR.
This guy right here.
Oh no
Yeah,
shit,
yeah.
that's funny.
Because I was spectating. I'm like, this is so sick, dude. I was like so hyped watching. And then he crashed it. And he's like, no. And I'm like, dude, I have it on my DVR. So I sent him the DVR. And he fucking won the challenge for it.
Sick.
It was
That's
like, I
awesome.
was so happy for him.
Sick.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was so
dude,
happy. It was fucking awesome.
And really nice guy.
Yeah, that guy's style is, I really like that, where they do a lot of the, I don't know, momentum tricks, you know? a lot of the dipsy doos, you know, already calls them something,
Dipsy
right?
doo-doo.
What do you call them?
Dipsy doos.
Dipsy doos? Is that
a word? I've never heard Artie.
No, you said something.
I've never heard Artie say
I don't remember that one,
dipsy
dude. I make up some dumb
No,
shit.
no, I'm obviously saying the wrong word.
Dipsy doo-doo.
Flippy floppies?
You know, you kind of flippy, something like that. I don't know, maybe not flippy floppies because everybody says that.
Are you talking about like when you dip the nose and then do something, or like that one?
And then you accelerate a lot, so you get that
Oh,
forward
that's because
momentum.
those
You know,
low camera angle guys, they do that shit because like
yeah. I love
Planning
that.
has a video about that.
It's taken me a long time to lower my camera on my freestyle quads because I started off focused with racing, so I was like, 50 or higher in many cases. Yeah, and I'm a high angle junkie actually for like inverted orbits and stuff.
I can't even fly at 50 degrees to be probably honest.
That 10 inch the 10 inch box has got a fixed 50 on it. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something.
Tech says, "What the fuck is a dippy doos?"
Dippy doos.
I'm still trying to figure that one out.
I'm never gonna live that down.
It's definitely a Beastie Boys lyric. I can tell you that much.
That's hilarious.
That is funny. Yeah. But inverted, flying inverted at high angle is easier. I will say that in terms of doing like inverted orbits and things of that nature.
Even like power loops, you can just sight where you're going, so you can just push your quad there.
Yeah.
I
You
like
guys remember
45.
Roke?
I'm still giving a little flick.
Yeah.
I'm still giving a little flick though. I mean, like on my 10 when I do power loops and stuff, and like vice to those guys. When we
low camera angle life, that's where it's at.
That's where I've always been.
When we do chases over there, I always throw little tight power loops to the trees on those dudes to.
Hey Austin, don't you run your GoPro higher than your FPV cam?
Run it like 3 or 4 degrees higher.
You do?
Okay.
So it's like always perfect, and I'll be kind of looking at the ground a little bit more. I usually like stare at the top of my FPV feed for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this? I'm getting a video link from Airship via Facebook. My friend Airship, Chris Shipley, he said I have to play this. So let's see what's up. Oops.
Whoa, what the fuck?
Good night, Magic Carpet.
Hey, take it easy, brother, man. It's
It
beautiful.
reminds me of the guy that flew out of his hotel window a couple of weeks ago.
You just can't beat scenery like that, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, with the exception of maybe buildings, but even then, like, that's hard to top.
It's like shit you don't see every day.
Yeah, for sure.
Looks like real steady footage.
Finally, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
Color grade is pretty dope.
Dude, my legs would be shaking flying in a place like this. It's huge.
It is on point.
Yeah. Mega stone. Oh my god.
So sick.
RX what? Oh my god.
It's definitely crazy flying that low. It just had
there like wind mixed in with the song? Like the.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Sounds weird.
Is that on our?
I think it's on our.
Yeah, they use compression artifacts.
It's a baller flight, man. It's a visual overload.
Yeah, dude, for real, right?
It really is. Like,
Don't lose your quad out there.
That'd be bad. That's why Crossfire makes a diversity.
And 2 watt.
you don't even need that out there, though.
Going through those
no-
ravines, though, you might get a little.
It'd be nice. It'd be nice.
If you got one of the big ass rocks in between you.
Depending how far you're going, it might be better to be using like 1.3.
Oh, video wise, yeah.
That last shot's nuts.
Yeah, it almost looks fake.
It's CGI.
It's green screen.
Deep state imagery.
For smooth boost.
Oh, goddamn. Jesus. I don't even know.
That's really good.
I don't know what to say after that. That was fire. Big shout out to Airship for sending that one over. That's Arizona FPV. I'm going to give him a sub and drop his, I'll drop the thing here. And
yeah, any video that would.
Yeah.
Any video we
standing on the ledge that close really just made me nervous.
Any video we post after this is gonna look like a crayon drawing.
So it's Frank Albers, and that's his link in the chat. Wow. Okay then. Red 5's up next.
Oh, damn
it. Oh shit, dude. Oh,
hold on. I gotta grab a drink.
All good. That was fucking emotional as fuck, bro.
That was really good.
I'm feeling all sorts of ways right now, and I can't describe them. I don't know what to say.
I understand it.
Wow.
That was sick, man. Yeah, that was sick.
There's a fly in my office, and it's driving me nuts.
Which you said too.
That's what I'm saying. For $100, if at all you ever have just a free $100, Real Steady Go is fun, man. It's cool. It's a cool tool, and it can really make something look really buttery.
Yeah, one of these days I'll break down.
Saying we can send you footage.
Yeah, feel free to.
And so when you
heard him, everybody.
So actually, we'll sidebar for a second. So when you're using Real Steady, should you set your camera up in a certain way to help it with Real Steady, or no?
I mean, I'd suggest shooting in 4.3 2.7K 60 or 4K 60 on I think the 8 does
in equal rectangular mode, in a 4.3 type mode.
Yeah, in a 4.3 wide.
4.3 wide.
Because it's going to stretch it.
What about the linear modes on the GoPros?
If you're shooting something like a person or a subject, sometimes that is right, but I think wide is better.
Have you tried any linear stuff with Real Steady? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I've tried a little bit, like trying to film my kids and stuff like that, playing outside.
Interesting.
trying to get, like I said, trying to frame up a person.
Do you have a preference, Austin? You set 2 links.
Do the top one. I like that flight better, even though it's the older one.
So I'm still trying to recover from this emotional overload I just experienced. I'm gonna go set fire to my quads right now.
I don't know about that, but
I'm definitely inspired, actually. But
I really need to get a new motor for the 7 because that.
I mean, thinking about that Pablo Escobar meme where he's just kind of standing around moping.
that's wow. Okay. All right. I need to contemplate life for a minute here. Let's go to Red 5 coming in hot.
Doing it raw.
You're so fast.
I'm always accused of speeding up footage.
I'm just here at the quad, man. That's all you need.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, right? Frame by frame.
FPV conspiracy. Oof.
The little fork.
Right now, the last flight is pretty chill.
We lost color. We lost color. He's low health.
He's low health.
That's 50% health, right? Oh, I'm feeling the music. Oh, he missed the health bar.
We need some little ring noises. Bling, 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 bling.
Ooh. Oh, that was dirty.
This is sick. That drop in.
I just love roaming around hauling ass. It's so much fun.
Yeah, it's a lot better on a 10-inch.
I think it just makes everything smaller.
It makes everything just right, Artie.
I don't know. 5s are pretty good, man. 5-inch is just so money. So.
It's good shit, Red.
Thanks.
That little drop in between the columns.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was wicked. Fucking dude, I'm telling you, you fly a 10 and then you go to fly your 5, you're just like meh. It just doesn't feel the same anymore. It's a perspective change.
It doesn't sound the same.
Oh, not even by a long shot.
Dude, it sounds so angry flying a 10-inch. People are like, what the fuck?
Especially with those cams, dude. Those cams are gnarly. They're just, I don't know. You know, the HQs have a particular sound to them too, and they do kind of sound, but they sound a little more cat scratchy than those cams just have growl.
Just fucking hating hard, homie.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, Edwin, fuck your sponsor. No, just I have this I have this long-standing love.
I'm the one that's had 2 beers, bro.
Love. I have a love-hate. I fly tons of HQ props, like almost everything else. Like all my small shit.
That was a lot of props and high dollar props.
I was breaking fucking props. Like it was crazy bad.
Well, don't break props.
Yeah,
Don't crash,
that means I don't have to
dumbass.
take off because I was like literally breaking them in high grass trying to take off. I mean, it was just insane. And it was, so I was just, yeah, all right, I'll stop.
I only broke the HQ props once.
Dude, but I barely break cams.
And that was and that's what took my quad out.
Yeah.
Well, no, I broke it twice because there was a time where I like
Don't show me HQ props.
chopped a prop in half.
Well, the great thing about Zong is he'll just do anything that people want. And when something hits, it hits hard. 'Cause
Yeah.
his compound is great. As far as a balance of efficiency and durability and weight, give me HQ every time, bud. Love me some HQ
Tech's trying
props.
to. It sounds like Tech is trying to sabotage my flights. He's like, let's swap a fresh pack to a dead pack on Mad Chiller next time. The fuck, bro? It's because you can't keep up. Come on. I give these guys hell, man. Like, it's so much fun though. We have a lot of fun. Fucking those dudes trying to chase that thing around is fucking hilarious.
Oh, I bet. That's a beast, dude.
Just reading the chat. All right, what's up next? What do we got here? Did we play Redbeard? I don't think so.
Gotta play Redbeard.
Right.
Gotta play Redbeard. Are you kidding?
I think he might have just left. Whoops.
Yeah, he did. That stinks.
Me? Nah.
Yeah, oh, he just left too.
I try to catch. I try to catch Baldwin and him. All right. Well, next up is the one like Redbeard, social distancing by bouncing off trees.
I feel like that would hit really hard in like my old car.
Right?
Just knock. Can we talk about something not everybody's talking about these days? Like, I don't know if anybody else remembers, like, 3 years ago or so, if you had tried to hit that gap and hit the tree, there would have been no recovery, man. You would have been, like, to the moon.
Spinning like a banshee.
Yeah, like going out of control until you disarm. Like a fucking... what are these fucking games?
Yeah.
Pinball.
If you would hit a racing gate like that, that was tree racing
I
gate.
couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, I've hit racing gates and spun out. I've been able to recover, but I've also spun out where I just didn't recover.
Well, I just like pinball in trees. Like,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Redbeard getting it.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, in regards to all this real steady and hyper smooth and all that, I mean, people starting now have got is so much better than 4 or 5 years ago, or especially the pioneers back before that. Jesus, you know, like now it's like you can fucking buy a decent quality quad setup and a fucking Hero 8 and you're getting good footage. Like, you know, like
especially some of these ready to flies, like iFlights, you know,
iFlights,
$260
yeah,
and get like a, I mean,
yeah, man,
decent build, nice frame, nice parts. Like,
It's a lot better now than when I started.
That's
And that was
for
only
damn
2 years ago.
yeah.
mine was only 3 years ago, and that's like,
I mean, dude, I remember a couple years back when I got the first Omnibus F7, and like I was just blowing up like at that point, and that was trying to think of. I think I might had. I'm trying to remember what I had on it. Probably like Betaflight 3.3 something or something. I don't even know, if somewhere back there.
See, when I started, it was Betaflight 3.2.
So yeah, same here.
I mean, I started with Clean Flight. I was flying Clean Flight, and then I went into Betaflight later on my quads. But I remember when the first F7s hit, and I tried Betaflight, then it was like I was pretty into it back then. And actually, that's the quad I was showing you guys earlier when we were talking about that thing. But that'll D quad actually. Fucking Omnibus F7s are still a good FC, man. They have a 32K gyro. They have 2 gyros. They have an 8K and a 32K.
That's when I flew Betaflight. That's when I rocked with the Omnibus because they were cheap.
Omnibuses were like the
and they
staple
were
for a
solid.
while. Yeah.
It was like
It was
cheaper than the SP Racing.
Mm-hmm. It was a staple though. I remember, getting OSD. Like, I was like, wow, OSD, this is fucking awesome.
Me too. And luckily, it was like 3-4 months after I got into the hobby, the OSD came to fruition.
We were using Minims or the minimum OSD or whatever, and
I've seen a setup guide on that shit. What a pain in the ass that looks like.
I mean, yeah, my very first quad doesn't have anything on it. There's no OSD.
Well, I think the steel board is another one that was kind of just should have been easier to mess with. More like the Wolf PDB.
Yeah, I don't even remember what.
Shout out Alexander Wolf, man.
Yeah, word. I don't remember what my first version of Betaflight actually was. Like I said, it was on Clean Flight, and I don't remember even what versions were back then. It was crazy.
My first board was a SP Racing clone.
SP Racing was solid for a long time, dude.
Yeah.
And fucking Project Blue Falcon had an awesome how-to video on that motherfucker. So it was like, yeah.
Anything and everything you ever wanted to do with that flight controller, he told you how to do it.
Yeah, dude, he's clutch. It was so clutch.
If you hadn't seen that, you gotta check him out. Project
We need more Blue Falcons in the world.
God rest his soul.
Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, it's 357, dude. Like, I'm all about it. Let's see here.
Mr. Pusher, man.
Hashtag emu pusher.
What we got next?
Just looking. What do we have next? Any suggestions? Any of y'all got any videos out there you want us to play?
I got one.
Drop it in the chat.
Wall tap. Did we play my wall tap video?
Send it.
Play an Erod video.
Yeah, we'll play another Erod video.
Hey, is Rotor Bob a coon?
Say what?
Is Rotor Bob a goon? Rotor Bob's not a goon, right?
No. I don't even know if I don't think he's even in the Discord. Do you have a link, Artie, or no?
Yeah, I got one right there in the chat.
We'll do that right now.
Oh shit, it's fucking past 12.
Yeah,
I usually try to make my.
We're coming up on 2 hours. We'll probably rock a couple videos and call it. Rock this. We'll end with an Erod video for our guest, and
just play the Erod video and let's wrap.
Ow.
You got to give me an artistic critique of my Photoshop.
Oh, your X-Men.
Because now I have to add Erod to it.
Yeah, we do. This is real steady with like all the smoothing as low as it goes.
That was sharp.
Ooh, I like the transitions.
Well,
ooh.
Holy tap.
Holy tap for sure. So yeah, I made that for a bot grinder challenge coin.
Oh.
hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
That was awesome.
I know.
Fuck yeah.
Artemis Prime.
Edwin, which you got a call out on a video you want us to show? Is there anything? I got your. Let me pull up your channel.
What's the one with that lighthouse in Tampa? The fucking tower in the middle.
The tower one.
Yeah. Somebody find that for me. Because that shit is fucking one of my favorites. Like some of that shit you did going down that thing.
Tampa River Tower?
Yeah,
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tampa River Tower.
There's just some clean ass good.
I need to hit that one.
Dude, this is where everybody in Tampa flies, man.
Well, I'm coming for that.
All right, let's peep
Fuck
it.
yeah.
Wrong one.
I always come down that way for a fish show. And next time.
Oh yeah. It's like a rite of passage flying here, dude.
Oh yeah. Like that shit?
Hell yeah.
Feeling this. Feeling
murder.
There's that sideways power loop. Ooh. You don't see a lot of power taps nose down like that. Looks like I gotta watch your tutorial. Because I haven't been able to do them in liftoff yet.
I got it.
I usually try every new trick in liftoff.
I got it in liftoff. I haven't done it in real life yet.
I feel like the mechanics in liftoff are like weird.
Yeah,
yes, they are.
Yeah.
Thank you. They're terrible.
Oh no, they are. But for me, it really helps with my stick movements.
It doesn't do anything for me, unfortunately.
When I play a sim, I play liftoff because it's fun as hell, but it definitely does not. It doesn't have the same like feel.
No,
it's like 75%.
but it's close enough for you to work on things and get an idea of what you need to do.
Yeah, you get stick time. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
sick as fuck, man.
What percentage is your air mode?
Is that a setting?
Percentage now?
Just that.
Is that a?
You're talking about the idle?
Yeah. I guess you guys use Kiss, right? Yeah. What's the idle?
On Betaflight, I have it at 3.5%. I think the default is like
okay,
5.5.
Yeah, that's as low
Yeah,
as I can get
okay.
it without D6.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
'Cause I noticed you can get really really close, and I'm like his idle must be super low.
We talked about that a little bit last night. We were bullshitting talking about idle because somebody asked me what I set my idle to. I think it was Bean actually asked me last night about that, and like Artie said
On
that
the big guys or
no, just well, I did talk about
on the big guys.
I did talk about the big guys, but I talked about in general on a 5-inch or whatever. I mean, you can technically set your idle as low as you want until you get desyncs. And what Artie was trying to say is like, if you go too low, you run the potential to get desync. And so if you run a really tight or high PID tune, like if you run, and you have a low idle, you're more likely to see desyncs. So I've noticed that a couple of people have reported desyncs to me using a certain person's tune. There's presets in EMU, right? And raising idle will solve that because the tune is so tight and it's so high, that that's. But with the 10s for a while,
It definitely helps give you more momentum, more throw altogether.
And
especially with the quad blades and shit.
If you're inverted, it doesn't suck you to the ground as fast either. So if you're going for inverted yaws and things, running a low idle can give you more hang time while you're inverted as well.
I always like those. I learned that watching Gap It.
Yeah,
he used to do those great
Gap It FPV.
Yeah. He used to watch that dude. He's like, I always ask him, like, what's your idle, dude? Like, how do you just fade away forever, but don't gain altitude or get, I don't know. And
stick time.
Throttle control and a good idle, yeah.
Drop you.
I think it also has a lot to do with the way your quad's position when it's moving. If it's level and the props can just coast along the wind, and you get a lot more. But if you're how the camera's angled, if you're compensating for it, if you're trying to get the horizon 50-50, then your quad's going to be angled and it's not going to go as far.
Oh, camera angle life, guys.
Well, last summer I had a quad that one of the 10s I was having low throttle authority issues, and I upped idle to compensate for that. But oddly enough, the most recent version of EMU, I didn't even think about it for a while, but I was still running a high idle just because I kind of left it there, and I dropped it down to 4.5 or 5, and I would normally run it. It was the authorities there. Last year when I was running Betaflight, and I was having all sorts of wobble issues with the big quad at no throttle, it'd be fine. I could punch out, I'd have no problem. It was just when I drop throttle, because I tend to just dump my throttle in a lot of cases. And
what was your motor timing at?
I think at that point it was the auto. I tried everything though. I tried a bunch of different timings, and I was talking to, dude. I shit you not. Last summer I was talking to all these X-Class guys, Aaron Hiss, oh god damn it, Matthew Tickle. All these guys that all they do pretty much now is run X-Classes mostly and Beast Class stuff, and we tried everything, and I was having a hell of a time. And then when I put EMU, when I swapped flight controllers and put EMU on it, it went away. But I was still running a higher idle. And actually, like 2 weeks ago when I was trying a new version of the iMuffin shit, and I was like, oh shit, I flipped it on and I heard my idle. I'm like, you know what? Let me see how far I can get this down and see what happens. And I dumped it all the way back down to like 5.5 or 5, and it was fine. I was like, fuck. Raising idle can help in some situations, Dragon. Yeah, it did in that one, but ultimately, now I'm back to a realistic idle. It was, you know, tuning those HQs, as you know, was a little more challenging than other.
What's your idle at? Like an like fucking 10% or something. Like
No,
that?
well, some guys do run them big, like 13s and stuff. They will run them up there. A lot of guys that I talk to do run a higher idle. Some guys don't though, but yeah, I mean, X-Class racing, I would definitely probably run like a 9 or 10 probably. Some of those guys they literally tuned it up to where it's about to hop off the ground, and then they just back it off a little bit, and that's how they set their idle. You know, but they're racing.
I think my 10-inch I had it idle set to like 6, just to have a safe starting point, and then I just never bothered to lower it.
Like I said, I brought mine back
I had to do
down.
the same thing with, I did the same thing with my 7.
Idled up a bit.
Idle was I had to idle up to about 60, 65, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would wobble hard when you let off throttle.
But I've also found that I also have found though, if your I term is too high, you will get that as well, because bigger quads don't. I don't feel like they need nearly as much I term to hold their authority. You know what I mean? By default, they have authority. So the challenge with big quads, and it's like, I don't know if did you guys see Zoe's last video where she 3D'd the X-Class? It was on the Rotor Riot. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, before you progress any further in that, you're definitely right about not needing too much I, but if you do hit something, it will throw you all kinds of whack. Because I hit a branch, and it, like on a mini quad, it wouldn't have aggressively hit or spun out the way it did.
So I haven't had that issue, and I've hit a lot of shit.
Well, it wasn't like spinning. It was just like an aggressive, like 90-degree turn, and it was something that really shouldn't have like done that. And it was the lower I.
Well, the crash detection protection, whatever you want to call it. I have gotten comments from some of the racers that the crash protection we have is pretty good. I found that to be the truth for myself. I mean, generally what brings me down is I either actually break a prop or I knock the prop loose. I've actually knocked a prop loose, and then you're fucked. You're just straight fucked out of 10-inch. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You're done. It's kind of funny because, like, yeah, it's either the prop explodes or it knocks itself loose. I've lost prop nuts. Like where the fuck, you know?
All right, chums. I think I'm gonna.
Yeah, we're wrap.
Call it.
It's a wrap. I do chop branches. Yeah, man. I think that is a wrap. Globally speaking, Edwin, man, thank you for coming in tonight and joining us. And we're gonna have to talk Magic Carpet into coming on.
Oh yeah, no, it's been a great pleasure, dude, and I'm always happy to be here. If you guys, you know,
well, you're always welcome.
Always welcome, man.
I'm chilling, dude. I ain't got shit to do for the next 30 days. So.
Yeah, I mean, and as long as you know,
next Wednesday, babe.
As long as all hell doesn't break loose, we will be doing this every Wednesday until further notice. You know what I mean? That's pretty. Airship was like, thanks for doing this, because, you know, as crazy as the world is, we're glad to bring a little bit of normalcy back into it, and we'll carry on as long as we possibly humanly can.
There is nothing normal about this for us.
Well, there's that too. But we're definitely here for y'all, and if you guys got videos you guys want us to show, man, make sure you just get them to me or Vice or Artie or whoever. Yeah. Drop them in the Discord, in the Goons chat. Let us know.
Yo, does anybody else do live streams here, like on their own channels or anything?
No.
No, not really.
Nope.
No.
On occasion, Chad does.
A lot of.
I mean, we played fucking Modern Warfare the other night. Me and Vince did, but
yeah, we did that. We did that the other day.
But
I was thinking about doing some liftoff kind of hangout sessions.
Bet.
You
Yeah, we definitely.
We're down anytime. Anytime.
Shit, bet.
Cool.
Yeah,
Well, we should
definitely.
make fun.
We should definitely do that. And I've been really wanting, like, we could play some quad. We could fucking have some games. We could do some like challenges and shit. We could stream that shit all day and have fun. And I just want to do it in general, like, because like you know, a lot of us aren't in the same city, so it's a good way for us to hang out.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, man. No, that's sounds like a plan.
Reading the
All right, well, cheers, fellas. It's been a great night.
word.
So you got
All
any
right,
shout-outs or anything?
yeah, shout outs. Yeah, if you got any shout outs, Edwin? Do you want to shout out your sponsors? Anybody go for it?
Fuck, dude. Shout out HQ, man. And also, Newbie Drone just added me to the team. Super low key. I haven't told anybody yet.
Oh shit!
But I'm gonna probably
Hell yeah.
make
Congrats.
Congrats.
Don't worry, I got
I
an infinity target for Emu Flight. Don't worry, homie. I got you.
Dude, I was like, yo, please give me an infinity pack, bro.
Yo, I got.
It was so nice.
You know, I got fucking Bot and Zoe on that shit now. So I'm trying to. I'm like a crack dealer. All right, fam, out in the chat. Thank you guys for joining us, man. All y'all, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for your support every week. And
Each and every week.
y'all
Thanks,
stay
guys,
safe
man.
out there.
Wash your hands. Sanitize that phone, fellas.
Stay the fuck home. Stay away from people.
Stay the fuck.
Shout out to
real.
COVID-19 for this epic vacation.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Stay home and fly.
Stay home and fly, y'all. Get your whoops on. Hit us up. We'll be fucking whooping. So much love, y'all.
Oh, yeah. See y'all next week.
Peace.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime, brother.
Sword of omens, give me sight beyond sight.